What if I told you Diablo 2 just got its first new class in 25 years? Yep, that's right. By now you would have heard the news since the internet is buzzing like crazy, but here is my take on it and what it means for D2R community in general. Hello YouTube, Liquid Dream here, and today we're not talking Holy Grail. We're talking about something I genuinely never thought would happen. Diablo 2 Resurrected just dropped Reign of Warlock expansion, and honestly, my mind is blown. Let's start with a headline. A brand new class, the Warlock. This isn't a reskin, this isn't a remix, this is a fully fleshed out 8th class added to Diablo 2. The Warlock revolves around forbidden magic and has 3 main playstyles: Demonology, Chaos Magic, and Eldritch Weapon Manipulation. And the demon system? It's wild. You can summon 3 different demon types: Goatman, Tainted, and Defiler. But here is where it gets really crazy. You can bind a demon for its passive aura and buffs, or consume it for temporary power spikes. And those powers vary. Some give increased life, movement speed, plus to all skills, auras, or resistances. You can only bind one at a time, but you can mix and match summons and consumption. It's basically a sandbox of dark magic combinations. That is something that Diablo 2 has never had before. Then there's the Eldritch path, levitating 2-handed weapons with your mind, telekinetic combat, weapon hexing, magical damage scaling, and of course, chaos magic, hellfire, shadow damage, destructive caster builds. This is not a simple plug and play class. This looks layered, complex, and theorycraft heavy, which honestly fits Diablo 2 perfectly. The next one might be a sleeper hit of the update. Terror zones are no longer random. You earn tradable consumables that let you choose which act becomes terrorized. That means you pick where you farm, you control difficulty pacing, and you optimize XP routes. This is a massive shift in the endgame agency, and in hell difficulty. You'll encounter Heralds of Terror, roaming enemies that get stronger every time they find you. It sounds similar to scaling Nemesis style encounters in Last Epoch, and here, same as there, they evolve. Then comes the real endgame. Defeat terrorized act bosses, collect 5 statues, and then combine them in the Heraldic Cube, which unlocks a brand new pinnacle fight, the Colossal Ancients. This is being positioned as the hardest PvE encounter in Diablo 2 history, and it's huge. Needless to say, I'll be definitely gunning for some of those. But, don't know if it's going to be with the Warlock class or maybe something safe like a Paladin. There's also 30 plus new uniques and rune words. Yeah, you heard that right. Over 30 new items added to Diablo 2. New class specific gear, new rune words, new chase items. We haven't seen this kind of item injection into D2 in decades. This alone is going to shake up ladder metas, speedruns, PvP and farming routes. Theory crafters about to lose their mind. Looking at you, Microbio boy. Then there's quality of life updates, and it's real. This part might be just as big as the beforehand ones. There's a built-in loot filter, no third-party tools needed, customizable, shareable, and community presets loaded. This is massive for endgame farming clarity. There's advanced stash tabs. There's now dedicated tabs for gems, runes, materials, keys, rejuve potions, and yes, stackable items. No more 99 gems juggling. That's just crazy. The Chronicle system, well, that's for all of us Holy Grail players. The game now tracks every unique set and rune word you've ever found account-wide. It tells you when and where you found them, and unlocks cosmetic rewards as you progress. Spreadsheets, they are really optional now, and this is huge for long-term players. Important to note is that Reign of the Warlock exists inside the same client. Your classic characters remain separate, but you can move your characters forward in the expansion, but you cannot move them backwards. So progression is safe, but permanent if transferred. The price tag is something that a lot of people have been complaining about, and it costs $25 US. And here is the kicker. It went live immediately when it was announced. No waiting, no pre-order window, just live, and look, I'm already level 20 by now. So what does it all mean for Diablo 2 and Diablo 2 Resurrected? I'm going to be honest, I never thought Blizzard would touch Diablo 2 at this scale ever again. Balance patches? Sure. Rune words? Maybe. But a brand new class, new pinnacle bosses, endgame control system, built-in loot filters? This feels like a patch and more like Diablo 2 Act 6. Now I do have concerns. Anytime we inject this much new power and complexity into a 25-year-old system, balance becomes delicate. Will the Warlock dominate ladder? Will new rune words power creep existing builds? Will Terror Zone control trivialize XP routes? We don't know yet, but one thing is certain. This is the biggest shakeup Diablo 2 has ever seen since Lord of Destruction back in 2001. Final thoughts. Whether you're a ladder pusher, a Holy Grail collector, a PvP drooler, or just someone who loves Sanctuary, this update changes the conversation. Diablo 2 is not just being preserved, it is actually evolving. And they genuinely did not expect to be saying that in 2026. Let me know in the comments, are you hyped, skeptical, are you buying it, sticking to classic? Because one thing's for sure, Sanctuary just got darker, and the age of Warlock has begun. Peace out YouTube, and may Lady Luck be on your side.